High-protein diets such as Zone, Atkins, and Sugar Busters were once popular diet plans in the past few decades. While a high-protein diet does lead to weight loss, they have an alarming flaw, which leads to unbalanced meal plans that deprive one of other essential nutrients for a healthy body. However, that doesn't have to be the case. High-protein diets are generally suitable for individuals looking to burn fat and lose weight with a caloric deficit. So, if you're looking to gain muscles, it's better for you to go for high carbs, with low to moderate protein. What is protein? Protein is one of the three main macronutrients along with carbohydrate and fat. It is the most important source for muscle gaining as it acts as building blocks for muscle fibers. Simply said, without protein, your muscle won't be able to grow. The best sources of protein are lean meat, eggs, cottage cheese, beans, quinoa, and many others. We call these foods protein-rich power food, as they are packed with a higher percentage of protein compared to other nutrients. To have a better understanding of what protein really is, it is a large molecule composed of smaller units known as amino acids. Today, we can identify 20 types of amino acids. Different types of proteins are actually derived from different combinations of amino acids. This essential macronutrient can be found in any part of the human body. Your organs, hair, skin, nails, eyes, nose, lips are all made up of protein. Ultimately, there will be no muscle gain without protein. What foods contain a higher amount of protein? Working out involves breaking down muscle fibers in order to grow bigger and stronger muscles, and protein is required to repair and grow muscle tissues. Also, it's good to note that protein is the final source of energy after both carbohydrates and fats are depleted, making it perfect for those who wish to burn fats and lose weight. Now that we've understood the importance of protein to muscle gain, we shall move on to the food that contains a higher amount of protein, also known as protein-rich power food. Protein is available from both animal and plant sources. The typical U.S. diet is a mixture of protein sources. Variety and choices will provide an adequate diet. The following are some examples of protein content in some typical foods. 3 ounces of chicken contains 20 grams of protein. 3 ounces of ground beef contains 21 grams of protein. 2 ounces of pork chop contains 15 grams of protein. 3/4 cup of beans contain 11 grams of protein. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter contain 8 grams of protein, and half a cup of soybeans contains 10 grams of protein. What about protein powders? Speak to any fitness enthusiasts in the gym, and you'll find that most of them consume protein powders as their staple supplements. So what exactly are they? It's actually a popular protein source to help people improve athletic performance and build muscle mass. This is a go-to solution for those who are looking for a quick and convenient source to fill in their daily protein intake requirements to build muscles. Generally, 1 scoop of protein powder contains about 25 grams of protein, and 2 scoops can easily make up with 1 chicken breast. Plus, it's easier to chuck down a bottle of protein shake than digesting 1 whole chicken breast. That said, protein powder is an excellent way to supplement your daily protein needs, especially if you're looking to build muscles. Here are the types of proteins you can find in the market today. Whey protein concentrate. The most common and affordable form of whey protein. Most of them contain lactose. So for those who are lactose intolerant, stay away from this. Whey protein isolate. A more concentrated form of whey protein with little to no fat or lactose. This is the #1 choice for those with lactose intolerant and also the purest form of whey protein you can find today. Whey protein isolate usually contains 0 carbohydrates and 0 fats. Hemp protein, a plant-based protein. Perfect for vegans with additional anti-inflammation benefits from included omega-3 fatty acids with extra fiber for weight loss and gut health. Pea protein powder, another plant-based protein, vegans' favorite. Soy protein powder. Just like whey protein, you can find them in concentrate and isolate form. Ways to add more protein in everyday diet. Besides protein powder, you should also learn how to get your protein intake from other sources, including whole food. Here's a list of food that you can consider adding into your everyday diet to hit your daily protein target. Cheese, preferably cheese with low fat and high protein such as string cheese. You can have them as snacks on the go or add them to your meals. Some even prefer to melt them on slices of bread and noodles or even grate and add them to mashed potatoes and their favorite meat for variety. Cottage cheese or ricotta cheese. Another excellent source of casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that drip-feed your muscles for the entire day. You can consume them as is or even add them to your favorite fruits or vegetables for extra sweetness. Preferably go for low-fat cottage cheese, milk or soy milk. Milk is considered to be an easy source of protein. However, most milk contain high carbohydrates and fats, so you have to pay close attention to the labels. Yogurt. This is a bodybuilder's choice of dessert. You can add yogurt to your favorite fruits, cereals, and high-protein snacks to create a wholesome, guilt-free snack. Eggs. You can find some of the purest forms of protein from eggs. Top bodybuilders over the decades swear by the benefits of consuming eggs daily. Also, eggs are the cheapest source of protein you can get out there and can be cooked in numerous ways. They can be hard-boiled, soft-boiled, scrambled, poached, pan-fried, baked, basted, and sunny-side up. Really now, you can never go wrong with eggs. Nuts, seeds, wheat germ, and oats. These are the secret snacks you can consume for satiety and excellent protein and fat source. These power food contains so many benefits on top of being an excellent protein source. Meat and fish. These are the biggest protein sources you can find to pack on some lean, mean muscles mass. However, if you're a vegan, consider other protein sources above such as nuts, quinoa, cheese, and many others. Planning your muscle gain phase. Athletes who are attempting to add muscle and strength over time don't have the same macronutrient needs as dieters. They will be in a caloric surplus or at a maintenance and most likely have a higher body fat percentage compared to dieters who practice high-protein diet. As mentioned before, research shows that high-protein intake doesn't necessarily guarantee muscle gain. In fact, it is shown that the anabolic effect of high-protein diets doesn't extend past around 0.8 grams per pound. Thus, it is recommended to consume 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of protein on a daily basis to reap all the benefits of a high-protein diet. The rest of your diet should be filled with carbohydrates and fats to fill in the caloric gaps. Usually, you consume 400 to 500 kcal more than your maintenance during muscle gain phase. So why do you need less protein during muscle gain phase? The simple reason is because more protein is being utilized for energy when you're restricting calories and have a leaner physique. During muscle gain phase, you usually don't meet such conditions. Therefore, you simply don't need as much protein and you'll reap more benefits from eating more carbohydrates and fat. When planning your daily diet plan, first decide the number of calories needed for your muscle gain phase. After that, decide how much protein you need, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound, then set aside 20 to 30% of your calories comes from fat and the rest from carbohydrates. With a higher amount of carbohydrates and fats allowed into your diet, you can have more energy to carry out strenuous strength training to gain strength and build muscle mass.